DEUES VULT brothers. Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to Warhammer Total War. Today we are using the Crusader mod, which completely converts Bretonnia to the crusading looking faction, which is really awesome. I'll make sure to link the mod down below in the description, and as well as that you can also play as this faction in the campaign, so you can actually take on the old world as, King Leoncoeur, the lead Crusader, and try and bring DEUES VULT to the new world and the old world. So yeah, what we got today is we've got an invasion or a crusade, I guess I should say, against a vampire horde. These infidels are here corrupting and destroying everything in their path, and King Leoncoeur has mustered his men, mustered his crusaders, ready to take them down a notch. So what we'll do is we'll look at the units and then jump straight into the battle. Well, to be fair, there's a little bit of walking, so we'll just click play, watch some of these units make their move. So yeah, we'll start off with the reskins of the infantry and the cavalry. So we have some Grail Knights right here. You can see that they've kind of got the Knights of the Realm shields now. I much prefer the Knights of the Realm shields, which are kind of switched out with them. I think they look really, really cool. It's these ones right here. Yes, these ones right here. I really like the look of their shields. I think they're really nice. And I think King Leoncoeur also has a similar set of shields as well. Then as we make our way over to the main battle line, we have the Battle Pilgrims. Again, pretty basic, but you can see on their armor, if we click pause, you can see on their armor right there, you have some additional crosses, and obviously on the shields as well, which does look very nice. And we have the archers back here. Again, similar, crosses, very minor touches, but I think it does do the job for sure. We then have some of the foot squires. I don't think the foot squires have been changed too much besides this headband. But again, that's still like a nice little addition. You don't have to go over the top. We also have a few regiments of renown. The Holy Wardens look such a sick new regiment of renown. They look amazing. Then we have the men-at-arms polearms. These guys look very much like they've been bitten by the DEUES VULT bug, ready to move in. I believe we also have some, oh yeah, the cavalry as well looks so cool. This cavalry, a real nice addition. And then these dudes over here, the Pegasus Knights and the Hippogriff Knights, look really nice. I love the capes on the back of these guys. I think that's just makes it look really cool. I believe we also have some Hippogriff Knights somewhere on the battlefield. I'm sure we'll see them when we start. And obviously King Leoncoeur as well. Cape, nice little, obviously horse armor and his shield. It just looks awesome. I really do like this mod. It's a nice addition. I believe there was also an England mod at some point as well, which converted Bretonnia into looking more like an England faction. Because I imagine, because obviously if you guys don't know, I say this quite a lot, but the forces, the mods in Warhammer have to use pre-existing assets in Warhammer. They can't import anything. So because of that, obviously Bretonnia takes a lot of its a lot of its designs from France and England and stuff like that, mainly France, but also there's quite a few sigils from England, and I'm sure England stole a load from France and vice versa, and that's why it's more in the game. So because of that, the mods like this are kind of somewhat possible because they're already in the game to some extent. But yeah, this battle should be really exciting. I believe the enemy have a bunch of men, 4,500 zombies up against our 2,500 Crusaders. We already have a bit of an engagement back here with the Terrorgeist and the brave Royal Pegasus Knights fighting off. If we look at the enemy forces, there are a lot of these skeleton warriors, some pretty elite crypt horrors, obviously the Claw of Nagash, along with more heavy infantry. I believe there's some Grave Guard along here. We also have these vampiric Blood Knights as well. Blood Knights looking so clean. They really do. There's such a nice model on them. And these guys are going to come up against our forces. We also have quite a few trebuchets as well. The trebuchets are already unleashing the blessed field trebuchets. Blessed by God. And obviously, as I say, I'll say this as well. I don't really feel like I should have to say this, but I guess I will. This video is all for fun, it's a bit jokey, nothing too serious. So please don't, just be a dick in the comments, shouting racism and stuff like that. This video is all for fun, I'm all up for a good DEUES VULT in the comments, but let's not take it further than that, boys. I will put my trust in you guys. So the artillery, the field trebuchets are coming in. God, this is such a historical masterpiece. The grand battle which took place against these hex wraiths. I remember back in 1206 when the hex wraiths came up against the Grail Knights. What a famous battle that was. So the forces of the Crusaders have formed up along this river crossing. We're going to try and catch the enemy in the marshes as best we can. And you can also see the field trebuchet is ripping apart the zombies as they try and make their way across. I think they might get a slow debuff. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, but then their leadership is actually already crumbling. Wow, rip them. No, their speed doesn't actually change, and all my archers are now opening up as well, which is great to see. Let them have it, boys. Let them have it. Unleash hell. Just see the arrow fire going off. These are fire arrows as well, I believe, so they should be doing plenty of damage against the undead. The Terrorgeist has actually been beaten back by the Royal Griffs as well. As a beautiful charge happening back here by the Blood Knights. I believe the Blood Knights actually managed to catch our cavalry unaware. However, I managed to then get my Knights in there as well, and then my Knights managed to surround the Blood Knights, and they just don't stand a chance now. They're going to be completely surrounded. I love how the capes are just fluttering in the wind in the midst of battle. That does look very cool.
Reflect the spell.
And you can just see, yeah, the Blood Knights are slowly going down. I also brought Kingly Encore over here to help out because I saw my allies' cavalry were starting to falter. So Kingly Encore, with his holy sword and his awesome-looking armor, is going to be making his way over here, just basically holding up the enemy for as long as possible. The main line is starting to receive some attack as we have the Crypt Horrors charging in against my Battle Pilgrims. And the Battle Pilgrims also managed to not protect my archers. However, I'm going to be throwing in another Regiment of Renown, this Foot Squire unit right here, the Beast Slayers, aptly named for what they're about to do. I also decided to throw in more of my Battle Pilgrims. They're going to be charging in against the zombie hordes, slicing off heads and arms left, right and centre, but I'm sure that will not stop the undead at all. The entire battle line is just straight up erupted now, as we do have a Vampire Lord pushing in, doing so much damage against my Battle Pilgrims. A Claw and a Gash back here, causing a nuisance, and then more of my Battle Pilgrims fighting hard against the Skeleton Warriors. If we press K, you guys can get a good little view of the battlefield. You can see more and more undead are pouring in. My archers are having to be pushed back, and the infantry line is holding for now. We have a nice little engagement over here as we have the Questing Knights going up against the Crypt Horrors and the Grail Guardians as well. Grail Guardians obviously also being so goddamn strong. And we can just see their capes fighting true in the distance. And also, guys, I don't think I've mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but if you guys stick around to the end, I'll quickly show you guys what the campaign looks like, because as I mentioned, you can play this in campaign. So I'll load up the campaign quickly just to give you guys a good idea. The Foot Squires are trying their best, but they've got a big portion of zombies and undead on their case. Same with the Battle Pilgrims as well. I mean, the entire battle line is pretty overwhelming right now. It's going to be very difficult for both sides to kind of get a foothold. We do have our cavalry, though, making our way in after dealing with the Blood Knights, and this cavalry is immediately going to go into the front line, along with Leoncourt. For Bretonnia, indeed. DEUES VULT, brothers, and they're going to be charging right into the back of these Skeleton Warriors and just doing so much damage. Look at the dent occurring into the skeleton line, and that's going to start causing a crumble on their front lines. Luckily, they have a general there, and I believe a nice little buff went off on them as well to help give them some more speed. Some zombies came up behind the Battle Pilgrims, so at the moment the Battle Pilgrims are currently fighting on two fronts right now. They need to try their best to hold firm, and we're going to slow-mo it just for like a minute or two, because this battle is kind of short, and I want to kind of enjoy this mod as much as possible. And obviously we will go and check out the campaign itself after this, after the end of this battle, so make sure to stick around for that. So the Beast Slayers are currently having to duel against the Crypt Horror, as he does a nice little stretch and just slams down onto the Beast Slayer, killing just 3 or 4 of them with one swoop. That's pretty impressive. I'm also super impressed how my men managed to hold over here. Oh yeah, we also get to see these guys in action. These awesome looking Battle Pilgrims with flaming swords. They look sick, they really do. The Lord of Light is on their side. Also, we have Krell over here, and we were saying during this battle that Krell is very much like the Black Knight from Monty Python, where he's like, "It is but a flesh wound," because he ends up getting surrounded at one point and just starts getting constantly smashed and keeps living. So we like to think that he was just like, you know, he was just like the Black Knight from Monty Python, getting his arms and legs sliced off, but still fighting on, because, you know, it is but a flesh wound. The Foot Squires and the Beast Slayers doing a good job of actually keeping the zombies at bay. It's quite difficult. Yeah, we also this map as well as the custom map. I'll make sure to link both the mods in the description down below. But we like to think that this was like a church as well that the Crusaders were trying to reclaim from the infidels. Battle Pilgrims coming around the flank with the support of the Grail Knights as well. They got a good charge off. However, I think several of them did get killed in trying to achieve this. You can see the morale is starting to dip quite heavily. They need to try and hold firm for as long as they can. And we'll go back to playing on normal speed now and continue to watch this battle unfold. I'm moving in my halberds as well. We can see down that battle line that they are fighting. I like also how the swords like glistening back there as my brave men try their best to push back the enemy advance. I mean, granted, you know, I think there's a couple units of Grave Guard in this battle. There's not too much. So because of that, we kind of have a pretty strong line of defense. You know, our weaker Bretonnian infantry isn't going to struggle too much against, you know, zombies and skeleton warriors. It's more about these crypt horrors more than anything else. I believe King Leoncourt is currently routing at the moment in this battle. I think he got defeated by the enemy Vampire Lord. The artillery is just unleashing so many shots off at the enemy. And I think these artilleries rack up so many kills as we get a crypt horror charge running through this regiment of renown along with the Claw of Nagash as well. More artillery coming in. Yeah, the artillery just kills so many of the zombies. It's pretty disgusting. But you can see some of our units are starting to rout, which is not good for us at all. Luckily on this right flank we have all the flying units, all the Royal Pegasus Knights coming in, along with the Grail Knights and all the Grail Guardians and the Questing Knights as well. These guys are going to be really useful at just breaking the undead lines with the support of my Battle Pilgrims as well. Oh, we obviously look at that, the Hippogriff Knights as well. The Hippogriff Knight looks sick. Look at that. I love how his shield just, you know, peers over the ranks. The Crypt Horror is coming back in, charging and getting a really nice charge into the back of the Battle Pilgrims. Some of the Beast Slayers will have to turn their back now and try and deal with that. Oh, that dude's been sliced. Oh, wow, rip him. He got destroyed. His entire body got caved in. But yeah, as we were saying, these trebuchets are very much working overtime for as many shots as they can get off, as many as they will try and achieve. And there we go. Every enemy unit is starting to crumble right now, and the battle seems to be over. It's just Krell. Yeah, this is what we were saying. Krell is still alive, even after taking this much damage. He still remains. He is still on the battlefield, waiting for one more charge just to finish him off. I believe the Grail Guardians are going to do that. He's going to give one last famous swing, but then eventually go down. The DEUES VULT brothers, the Crusade was victorious. So let's look at the kills of these forces before we then jump into the campaign and check out what it is that it does change. So we can see my Battle Pilgrims all doing really good. This one getting 200 kills. That's pretty impressive. I'm very happy with that. And my Grail Knights doing decently. And obviously the Foot Squires as well. And the Holy Wardens, very nice. But the main killers of our army was my ally bringing these trebuchets, getting close to 700 kills, which is disgusting. I don't know if they got over 703 kills. Very nice on them. We look at the vampires. We can see their Lord getting 71 kills. And the Crypt Horror is doing a very nice amount of damage. The enemy force, again, the Grave Guard kind of standing out for everyone else. So cool, let's jump into the... if we go back, we'll jump into the campaign quickly. And I can just show you guys what it looks like. So you can see it's right here, the Crusader obviously replaces Leoncourt in the battle. And we'll just quickly jump into it so you guys can see, because it does change quite a lot of the skins on the campaign map as well. I do believe that it is only for Bretonnia. It doesn't work for any, like, for Bordelot or for the Lady or for Corcusson or whatever she's called. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. So yeah, you have to play as Leoncourt, but that's fine. You can do some Crusades, you know, and it kind of is really fitting as well with how the Bretonnian DLC ends. It ends with like a major Crusade quest battle, and it's kind of fitting, you know, with the new skins and stuff, which is kind of cool to see, for sure. So we'll jump in quickly. Oh, the Lion-Hearted as well. King Leoncoeur the Lion-Hearted. That's kind of fitting for him. But yeah, there we go. You can see it right here. All of this is changed, which is kind of cool. We got our flag up there, which has changed. The units on the battlefield look all different. The flags and the pictures, you can see them on the battlefield as well. This is really cool. And I can't believe I've only just found out about this mod. It's pretty fun. Maybe I'll do a streaming campaign on this mod. I think that could maybe be quite a lot of fun to do something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you think I should do a campaign on this mod. Because I think that could be a lot of fun. Obviously working with a peasant economy as well, which is kind of cool. The chivalry is really fitting. And we can just go through Bretonnia, taking people out, go on crusades. That could be awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know, obviously, if you enjoyed the battle, what your favorite part of the battle was. Make sure to drop a like on the video as well if you enjoyed and want to see more stuff like this. Maybe we can do some siege battles with this faction. I think that could be kind of cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to drop a like and a comment, and fish out.